Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Crazy Women Country. I'm Paula, and today we are talking to Pam Ross. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Fantastic. So the first question is the hardest question of all. Who is Pam Ross?
Boy, you're not joking. That is the hardest one. I'm a songwriter. I'm a performer. Recording artist, and foremost I like to think of myself as a songwriter, and I'm in the I get kind of thrown into the Americana genre, but really my stuff is all over the place. If you listen to it, one song might lean a little country, the next one's going to lean rock, the next one sounds like the Rolling Stones, Johnny Cash, and Guns N' Roses all got together and decided to make a song. You know, it's just like everything thrown in. So I'm kind of like all over the place.
I like that, because sometimes some artists get stuck in the rut and then every song starts to sound the same and it gets a bit monotonous.
Oh, no,
so it's always good when people just...
No.
I like that. It's awesome. That is very cool. I have to say, I love your accent. I'm so used to this boring British accent, but I love your accent. Very, very cool. Okay, so tell us about your newest CD, When Therapy Fails. What a great name for an album.
Thank you. Thank you for getting the humor. Thank you. It's made up of songs. I mean, I think the oldest song was written in the 90s. When I first started writing songs, I was just a kid. All the way up to songs that I wrote right before I went in the studio, which I went to the studio in 2022. So I just kind of went back and I was like, this song was good. It just needs some rewriting. Like Two Shots of Tequila, which is my second highest streaming song. And it was number 12 on Cashbox magazine charts. It's done really well. I was like, it's a good song. I just need some rewriting, And I'm like, so I just went back and it took me probably a couple months to get it where I wanted it. But it almost, it had the same sound, but it was almost like a new song to me then, because I rewrote it lyrically. I did musical changes on it. It's kind of like I just kept the structure of it, the main structure, and I just did a revamp on it. So, in the album, like I said, you're going to get stuff that kind of, it was like, I think Two Shots of Tequila is a very Americana song, and you're going to get something like Better Than a Good Thing, which really leans more in the country genre, and then Falling Off the Merry-Go-Round, which is rock, and everything else is just kind of falling in between. So you're going to get a lot of different sounds, and you're not going to hear the same thing over and over from one song to the next.
Okay, so as a songwriter, do you have one song on there that's your favorite? I know we shouldn't be asking that question, but is there one song that really sort of you just love to perform, you love the song, lyrically, everything?
I think that changes, because then you write new ones and it's like, oh, this is my favorite song, and then you write another one and go, now this is my favorite song. So it really does kind of change around. I think on the album, my favorite one was No One Around. I just really loved the way it came out. And that was another one I wrote when I was a kid. And those are probably the two old ones. Everything else was pretty new. But I sat down on the keyboard and started playing it, and I came up with the keyboard hook, and I was like, oh, this completely changes everything. This is going to be really good. And then we got the slide guitar in there, rock slide, not like the country steel slide guitar, for those who were wondering. And
that is awesome.
What kind of slide is she talking about? Not the steel guitar. And I love the way it came together. I really did. It just, really loved it, and that's probably the main reasons I did the video for that one as well.
So, as a songwriter, because my co-host is a songwriter, do you write? Do you go from the music to the song, or song to the music, or is it a bit of both as you go through the song, or
music? Music almost always comes to me first.
Yeah.
Once in a while, I'll get like I just wrote a song, finishing it up. A line came to me. Actually, the title of it came to me, and I wrote it down, and I was fixing to go to bed. So I just wrote it down on a piece of paper, and then I woke, when I woke up and I went to writing it, but I have to come up with the music. I can have an idea in my head, but once I get the chords flowing, that's how things kind of work for me.
Awesome. That's really cool. So tell us, who are some of your heroes? So people in your personal life that have inspired you, as well as in the industry.
Who's inspired me to write?
Yeah, what inspired you in music or in life?
It's just something I always wanted to do, really, ever since I was like a wee little kid. My siblings are all a lot older than I am. Okay. So when I was really young, I mean, like my earliest memories, probably 3 or 4 or something like that. I remember my brother was big into Elton John, and I just loved Elton John. And he had like the old stuff, like the Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy album, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. He had, like that old stuff. And that's probably like some of my earliest music. And my mom was big into country. So like Dolly Parton and Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson, I'm getting that thrown at at me from her. And my siblings listen to rock music. And so that's why I have such a big thing. And then of course I got into I really loved grunge, like Nirvana. Eddie Van Halen was my guitar hero. So that's, influencing by music. It comes from all directions for me.
I must admit, growing up, my mum was the one into country music, so she brought that into my life. And then you had my dad who was into Queen and, people like that, and your glam rock and all that sort of stuff, which was just, is awesome. But all this music sort of you grow as a person from the music you hear and everything.
Yes.
So that's very cool. And I must admit, the title of your new album, when theory fails, when therapy fails, even. Music is a huge therapy, isn't it, for people? It gets people through a lot of things, a lot of bad times and everything. So I don't think music could ever fail anybody when it comes to therapy. So it's a good play on words there. I love that. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
Cool. So, are you ready for our 13 crazy questions?
13 of them. Okay. All right.
Unlucky for some, but never for us. Well, we haven't been arrested yet, so let's just see. Okay, so we start off easy. What is your favourite type of transport? How would you like to get from A to B?
I like to drive.
I love driving.
I fly a lot, but I'll be honest, I hate flying. I hate it. I do it all the time, but I'm not a big fan of it. I like to drive. I'd rather if I can, but if it's over 2 hours, then I'm like, I don't want to drive anymore. I start to want. Can we fly?
I love that. If you're having a bad day, what is your go-to TV show or film?
Oh, we kind of have our shows that we watch, and we watch them until they're over, and then we just kind of go on to something else.
Oh, okay. You don't watch them again.
Okay, right now, I wish I could watch From. I'm waiting for the next episode of that. I don't know if y'all have that, but I think it's Netflix or Hulu.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
But yeah, you have to check it out. From. Oh my, it's scary. It's awesome. And so I'm waiting for the season. I found out it got renewed, so I was all excited for that.
Oh, I love that.
So it's not. I'm looking for
it out.
But there's different shows like that we watch, and then they're over, and it's like, what do we do now?
I know, it's horrible, isn't it? That's the problem with Netflix. You can just watch the whole season, and then it's like, No.
We just finished watching Deadlock. I don't know if you've seen that. That was really funny. I just kind of picked it one night. I thought it was a movie and it was a series, and I'm like, I really wanted to watch a movie tonight. It was like a Friday night or something, and she's like, well, you went through all the trouble finding something. Let's just watch it. It was so funny. It's a mini series. It's called Deadlock, and it was hysterical. I think it was filmed in Australia.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool. I have to check that out. Cool. Okay, if I came to you with a dead body, would you know a good place to hide it?
Yeah.
I love the look. It's like, I'm not telling
I got that covered. Hook me up.
That's awesome.
After the interview, we'll talk.
We know where to go. Okay, if you could write with anyone, dead or alive, who would you like to write with?
I want to write Elton John.
Oh, right. He's awesome. And I can't believe he's still going. He's just.
I know.
I tell you, I haven't got that energy now.
I'd be like just so freaked out. I was in the room with him. I wouldn't even be able to write though. I'd be like, it's Elton. It's Elton.
Yeah. Okay, if your life was a reality show, what would you be called?
I don't think I've got an answer for this one. I don't know. We can try and come back to that one, but I'm not sure. What would you call a reality show of my life? I don't know. I don't know. Clueless.
You don't know. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That one normally catches a lot of people out. Well, some people have already thought about it, but other people are like, But yeah, that's cool. It's cool. Which artist would you love to do a duet with?
Dave Grohl.
Oh, that'd be cool, actually.
I love the Foo Fighters.
Awesome. Foo Fighters are very cool. Very, very cool, I must admit. Okay, which artist... Hello, I can't read. If you owned a bar...
Yes, I would drink there. Often.
That's very cool. Okay, what scares you the most?
What scares me the most? Failure. I'm a very driven person.
A lot of people.
Failure, yeah.
You have to be driven in that industry. You have to be driven in the music industry.
Yes.
You can't be someone who, you've got to be pushing yourself all the time. Okay, what would be your plan for a zombie apocalypse?
Figure out how to kill them. I'm going to try a shot to the head first. Stock up on food. Try to figure out what to do when it gets hot outside, because if there's a zombie apocalypse, then probably the whole grid's going to go down and we're going to lose our AC and we're going to lose our heating. It's not going to be cool like some people think. Some people think a zombie apocalypse, yeah, man, that'd be so wild. No. It'd be really hot in the summer, really cold in the winter, and couldn't go out to eat. And there's no grocery store down the street. It would suck. It really
It would really suck.
That would not be fun.
That would not be. What is your guilty pleasure food?
Beer.
Yeah. Is there any particular beer you like?
I like IPAs.
Cool.
It's got a lot of calories though, so I can't, really drink it during the week. Gotta, just have it on the weekends. But yes.
I'm assuming it's alcoholic and not these non-alcoholic ones.
Oh no, it has alcohol. Yeah, good stuff.
Don't do this non-alcoholic stuff. Okay. What's the weirdest thing in your fridge?
Weirdest thing in the fridge? I don't know for certain, but if there is something weird in our fridge, I'm sure my wife's the one who put it there.
I love that. Blame the other half. That's very cool. Okay, what 3 things would you always have with you?
No matter where I go?
What 3 things would you always have with you?
Really? My ID, my phone, my house keys.
Perfect. I must admit, the number of people who say they've always got their guitar, their phone, or something else with them, nobody ever mentions their house keys. Something.
Well, you know, when you said no matter where I go, so I'm thinking when I go to the grocery store, I don't take my guitar. You know, when I go out to dinner, I don't take my guitar, but I always have my phone, I always have my ID, and I always have my keys.
There you go, see? Okay, last question. If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you like to go?
I could visit anywhere.
Anywhere in the world. Where would you like to go?
Ireland.
Ireland's cool. You're the
Yes.
second person.
I'm
North
Irish.
and south.
We were actually
My mum
supposed to
was
go
Irish.
there back in, I think it was 2015. And the day we were going to make our plane tickets and all that kind of stuff, we were out mountain biking. And I was in a mountain biking accident and broke my left ankle in 6 places. And I didn't get to go to Ireland.
Oh, ow, that must have been
At least we
painful.
didn't make the reservations.
No, because that would have been really annoying. That'd be really annoying.
But
Yeah.
yes, my wife was getting sent over there for business to, I think, Belgium. And we were going to go there first and, you know, kind of do a little tour. And,
Yes, right.
yeah, so she still got
You
to go
love
to
Ireland.
Belgium. Not me. I had to
Ireland's-
stay. So,
Ireland's gorgeous.
it's still on my
mum
bucket
was-
list. I'll get there one day.
You'll get there. My mum's from the north, so we went there quite often to see family and stuff. But it's a gorgeous country. It really is. They only have like one motorway right the way through, so it's very different to the States, very different to England. And it's very green. You will absolutely love it. It's gorgeous out there. Absolutely gorgeous. So tell us, what have you got planned for the rest of 2024?
Releasing another album. I'm actually working on it right now. And in, what is it? It's March next month, we're going to re-release the first single from When Therapy Fails. Because when I released it, I wasn't with MTS. I wasn't signed. So I had just released my 3rd single, No One Around. So we're going to go back and we're going to re-release Fire in the Hole and My Kind of Ride under the label to get that a lot more exposure. And then at the end of the summer, I'll probably start releasing my next record, one song at a time. We'll do it the same way. And the name of that album is going to be Outside the Box. And,
Outside the Box.
So then, yeah, I'll be releasing songs, you know, for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Cool. It's going to be fun. Are you touring as well this year, or is it just going to be?
No,
on the album?
I need someone to help me set up a tour. If you're out there and you can help me do that, please. I would love to.
We need help.
I do. That's one thing that my label doesn't do. That MTS is phenomenal. I couldn't say enough good things about them. But the one thing they don't do is they don't help me set up touring. And really, when you're an indie artist,
Easy.
it's very hard. You need someone who has the contacts to get you in places. So that's on my list to do for 2024. We'll see if I know I'll get the album done. We'll see if I can get the tour part
Everything
done.
else. That is awesome. So we're looking forward to the album. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. And I know MTS will contact us with every single because they always do, which is fantastic. So roll on the new album. Can't wait. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me on. It was great.
No worries. You're welcome back anytime, and we'll have some more crazy questions for you.
Awesome. Maybe I can come up with a name for my reality TV show.
keep a thought on that one, see what happens. So thank you very much for joining us, folks. Have a great one, and we will see you soon. Adios.
Thank you. Bye.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.